thin-skinned, hypersensitive, cowardly, weak, fragile, melodramatic, temperamental, selfish, indecisive, unpredictable, insecure, misunderstood, prone to self-doubt, self-critical, isolated, unable to make firm decisions, sensitive, reactive, bad-tempered, fake. If you've heard these words used to describe you, you may be part of a special group, the chosen ones. You often face judgment and misunderstanding for your apparently negative characteristics. However, these qualities are often signs of a unique sensitivity and emotional depth, which enable you to understand and feel the world in a more intense and authentic way. You possess a unique inner light, a special quality that makes you stand out from the crowd. You are individuals of great value, endowed with talents, virtues, and an essence that sets you apart from the rest. Spiritually, being the chosen one means being more aware and awake than others. This means that your way of thinking, feeling, and acting is different, because you have a unique path to follow. A chosen one is assigned to help their generation evolve and prosper throughout life. You have higher vibrations than other human beings. You are more awake, aware, and sensitive than the average person, so your actions, thoughts, and feelings will be different from most people. You are known as highly sensitive. This ability is both a blessing and a curse. You are great listeners and counselors, always ready to help others. But this sensitivity can also be painful and exhausting. You often feel overwhelmed by the negative emotional energy of the people around you, which can cause physical and mental disharmony. Even though they are so valuable, the chosen face many myths and misconceptions about their special nature. Let's explore these myths now. Myth 1. The chosen are self-centered. In fact, they focus more on others than on themselves. The chosen ones may seem moody and quiet, but not because they are thinking only of themselves. In fact, they are deeply affected by the emotions of others, which they feel as if they were their own. They pay more attention to the needs of others than to their own. Myth 2. The chosen are mentally ill. They actually attract negative energy, which can cause psychological imbalance. The chosen ones are great listeners and counselors, and because of this, many people are attracted to their sincere nature. This leads to a dumping of emotional baggage, which the chosen find difficult to release. This accumulated negative energy can cause depressive symptoms, but the root of the problem lies in the emotional environment around them, not in themselves. Myth 3. The chosen are psychologically fragile. In fact, they are biologically programmed to be more sensitive. The chosen carry the emotions and energies of others, which causes a lot of emotional tension. Normal activities can be extremely upsetting for them. For example, watching violent movies or working in stressful environments can be too much. However, the mental strength of the chosen ones is evident in the fact that they don't succumb to these emotional challenges. Myth 4. The chosen are lazy. In fact, they often lack energy due to their intense ability to feel what others feel. Emotional overload can cause chronic fatigue, headaches, insomnia, and other physical problems. The chosen often prefer to relax and rest in order to regain their energy. Myth 5. The chosen are incapable of making quick decisions. Truth. Actually, they simply take longer to consider all the emotional aspects. The chosen are often seen as indecisive or slow to make decisions. In reality, this perception arises because they have a profound ability to feel and evaluate all the emotional aspects of a situation. This means that, before making a decision, a chosen one considers not only the facts, but also how the decision will affect themselves and others emotionally. This process may seem time-consuming to those who lack this sensitivity, but it is a reflection of their caring and empathetic nature. Myth 6. The chosen are always sad or depressed. The chosen can be seen as sad or depressed people because they feel emotions very intensely. This doesn't mean that they are always unhappy. In fact, they experience a full range of emotions, but they feel everything more deeply. This can include moments of great joy and happiness, as well as periods of sadness. The important thing is to understand that this emotional intensity is an intrinsic part of who they are. Myth 7. The chosen. Avoid confrontation because they are weak. The chosen often avoid confrontation, not because they are weak, but because they want to keep the peace and protect their own emotional well-being. Confrontations can be extremely stressful for them as they deeply feel the conflict and tension involved. Instead of seeing this as a sign of weakness, it's better to understand that the chosen value harmony and look for peaceful ways to resolve conflicts. Myth 8. The chosen can't succeed in competitive environments. Although highly competitive environments can be challenging for the chosen, this doesn't mean that they can't succeed. They thrive in environments that respect and value their sensitivity, where they can use their empathy and intuition to help others and make meaningful contributions. Often, chosen ones excel in careers that involve caring for others, creativity, and problem-solving, where their unique skills are highly valued. Myth 9. Chosen ones are antisocial. Chosen ones can be perceived as antisocial because, after intense interactions, they need time alone to recharge their energy. They appreciate deep and meaningful connections, but the constant bombardment of other people's emotions can be exhausting. Taking time for themselves is not a matter of avoiding people, but of the self-care necessary to maintain their well-being. In fact, this need for solitary time can be seen as a way of preserving the ability to genuinely connect with others. When the chosen ones withdraw to replenish their energies, they are preparing to offer the best of themselves in future interactions. This allows them to be more present, empathetic, and truly engaged when they are with others. In addition, this tendency to seek out moments of solitude is a reflection of their sensitivity and emotional depth. Chosen ones often feel and absorb the emotions of others in an intense way, which can be overwhelming without regular breaks to process and release this accumulated energy. So, far from being antisocial, the chosen are actually deeply social, just with a different approach to maintaining balance and harmony in their lives. Myth 10. The chosen are always calm and serene. Although they may appear calm and serene on the outside, the chosen often face internal emotional storms. They feel the emotions of others so deeply that they can become a vortex of intense feelings. Maintaining a calm appearance is one way of dealing with this intensity, but inside, they may be dealing with a great deal of emotion. They are visionaries, able to imagine a different and better future. Their ability to daydream is not an escape from reality, but a way of exploring new ideas and concepts. They are able to combine their rich imagination with a practical understanding of the world around them, thus creating a bridge between what is and what can be. Myth 11. The chosen are naive and easy to manipulate. Although the chosen can be kind and compassionate, this doesn't mean that they are naive or easy to manipulate. They possess a powerful intuition that often allows them to see through people's intentions. Their empathy is not synonymous with weakness. In fact, they often have a deep understanding of the true nature of the people around them. This combination of empathy and intuition gives the chosen a unique advantage. They can perceive subtleties that go unnoticed by most, quickly detecting when something or someone is inauthentic. This allows them to navigate complex relationships and situations with remarkable clarity. Myth 12. The chosen always put others first. Although the chosen have a strong tendency to take care of others, it is important that they also learn to take care of themselves. always putting others first, can lead to burnout and neglect of their own needs. Learning to balance caring for others and themselves is crucial to the well-being of the chosen. Myth 13. The chosen live in a fantasy world. Some people believe that the chosen live in a fantasy world due to their vivid imagination and ability to daydream. In fact, they have a deep perception of reality, which is enriched by their imagination. This allows them to see possibilities that others may not, and to approach problems with creative solutions. The chosen are visionaries who use their imagination to explore new ideas and concepts. Far from escaping reality, they enrich it with their visions, allowing them to envision a different and better future. Their ability to daydream is a powerful tool that they use to devise innovative solutions and unique strategies. Myth 14. The chosen are overly emotional and not rational. While the chosen are highly emotional, this does not mean that they are irrational. They have the ability to integrate their emotions and intuitions with logic and reason to make well-informed decisions. This unique combination of skills allows them to see the bigger picture and consider all facets of a situation. Myth 15. The chosen are weird. The chosen can be seen as weird or different because they don't conform to common social norms. They have a deep perception of life and a sensitivity that makes them unique. Rather than weirdness, this difference is an expression of their authenticity and their deep connection to the world around them. Being the different one in your family is yet another suggestion that you are special. You've always felt different, as if you didn't quite belong. At times, you may even have wondered if you were adopted because of the great differences between you and your relatives. While they follow one path, you go in another direction. Being a chosen one means seeing beyond the surface and perceiving the complexities of existence in a way that many cannot. If you've ever been labeled as weird because you're a chosen one, remember that this perception often comes from others' lack of understanding of your true nature. Myth 16. The chosen like to suffer. There is a misconception that the chosen like to suffer, but this couldn't be further from the truth. The reality is that the chosen experience emotions in a much more intense and profound way than most people. They don't seek suffering, but because of their sensitive nature, they are more affected by life's pains and challenges. Instead of avoiding these emotions, they tend to face them head-on, seeking to understand and find meaning in their experiences. The chosen are often seen as resilient and capable of transforming pain into growth and wisdom. This ability to face suffering and emerge stronger is a testament to their inner strength and their deep connection with the emotional world. They don't like to suffer, but rather have an incredible ability to navigate difficulties and learn from them. Myth 17. The chosen are exaggerators. The chosen are often accused of exaggerating their emotions. However, their sensitivity allows them to perceive and express emotions that others might ignore or suppress. This emotional expression is not an exaggeration, but a genuine way of experiencing and processing what they feel. By expressing their emotions openly, the chosen help to create a space where others also feel safe to share their feelings. Their ability to connect emotionally and communicate their experiences can be a source of comfort and inspiration to those around them. They remind us of the importance of recognizing and honoring our own emotions. Myth 18. The chosen live in the past. The chosen are known for reflecting on the past, which can be seen as a habit of living in the past. In reality, this reflection allows them to learn from their experiences and apply this knowledge to improve their current and future lives. They value the lessons of the past as tools for personal growth and development. Myth 19. The chosen can't handle criticism. The chosen may be seen as unable to handle criticism, but the truth is that they are open to constructive feedback. However, due to their sensitivity, the tone and intention behind the criticism are extremely important. They appreciate criticism that is offered with compassion and the intention to help, rather than hurt. Myth 20. The chosen are not practical. There is a perception that the chosen are not practical due to their sensitive and intuitive nature. However, many chosen ones manage to balance their empathy with practical and logical skills. They use their intuition to identify innovative and effective solutions to problems, combining the best of both worlds. Myth 21. The chosen are too vulnerable to help others. The chosen are seen as too vulnerable to help others, but their vulnerability is actually a strength. It allows them to offer genuine and empathetic support, creating deep and meaningful connections. Their ability to open up and share their own experiences can be a source of comfort and inspiration to others. Myth 22. The chosen are unable to cope with the real world. The chosen are often seen as unable to cope with the real world due to their sensitivity. However, they develop unique and meaningful ways of interacting with the world, using their empathy and intuition to create deep connections and bring an enriching perspective to their lives and the lives of those around them. So, my friends, the journey of the chosen ones is marked by a deep sensitivity and a unique ability to feel and understand the world in a way that many cannot. Throughout this video, we debunk various misperceptions surrounding the chosen ones, showing that their sensitivity is not a weakness, but an incredible inner strength. They are not self-centered, but deeply empathetic. They are not mentally ill, but carry the weight of others' energies. They are not fragile, but possess extraordinary emotional strength. The chosen ones have the ability to transform pain into wisdom, to find meaning in adversity, and to inspire those around them with their compassion and empathy. They face unique challenges, but it is precisely this ability to feel intensely that makes them so valuable to the universal balance. If you face these myths or know of others, share your experiences below. Remember, your sensitivity and empathy are valuable gifts to the world. You play a crucial role in the universal balance, bringing light and understanding where it is needed most.